Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek, you're watching Kevin the Geek, and it is 4 AM for me right now on one of the warmest days of the year. I am roasting hot, I cannot sleep. You would not want me to show you my desk chair that I'm sat on for the purpose of this. It's grim. Yeah, how much I'm hot and sweaty today. Ugh, it's horrible. But what better way than trying to be productive when you cannot sleep, and that is to get another reaction recorded. I'm doing it. Like I said, it's 4 AM, so apologies if there's any yawns or anything like that. But I might as well do something. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to sleep otherwise. So. We'll see. But yeah, this is Series 8, Episode 2. You know the drill. Subscribe, Patreon, drop me comments, all the usual bits and bobs. You can do it if you want to. You don't have to. But let's check out this episode. Grim up north. Funeral directors.
Really? Thank you. Craig Lang. Finally.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pickled onion, here we go. Oh, what's that wee noise you're making? Pick me, Bobby. I'm smoky bacon.
Here. That's old McCleary, the undertaker, planted the day, eh?
He buried a few.
Mind he buried Capper Flynn.
The Scotland player. There was hundreds of people at that funeral. He made a wreath into the shape of a football. That was lovely, aye.
That's right. That wee boy bluted it against the graveyard wall.
That's right, because when it burst, it was like a spring day.
Hey, finish up, guys.
Oh, come on, Bobby. One more round.
No, you've had your time. Do your talking while you're walking. Or, in your case, do your mumbling while you're stumbling.
Hey!
Bobby, when was the last time we had a lock-in, eh?
But 8 months ago, Winston was filling and demanded a shot of tequila, then started doing the macaroni.
It's the Macarena.
You spewed everywhere. It was definitely macaroni.
Oh!
Chewed it all up, you greedy fat bastard.
Oh!
Come on, Bobby. Shut the door and set us up another one, huh? Man's passed.
Right. 1, then out.
पिछला कमरा कितना गंदा है नवीद आके हाथ मंडा
I'm with a customer. And what can I do for you?
It's a shame about old Mr. McCleary buried. It's a queer thing when an undertaker passes. To think he's buried thousands of people in his life and then dies alone in a simple grave with no fanfare.
ऐसे ना तो ईदी अमीन भी होया है चल टाकी मार
What's she saying?
She's saying it's a terrible business.
No, she said something about Idi Amin.
No, she said the place is needing a clean.
Right. Well, he'll be missed.
Who misses an undertaker?
I'll miss him. He did a terrific service. I fully expected him to live long enough to plant me. They knew he's away. Who's going to deal with Craig Lang's dead?
Who indeed, Isa? No one will be able to die. Craig Lang will become a village of the walking dead. Ancient zombies creeping about, shouting, "Please bury me!" No change there then.
David.
Listen to yourself, Isa. You think when the baker dies, there's no bread? Or when the butcher dies, there's no chops? Or when Lawrence Llewellyn Bourne dies, there's no decorating? What keeps turning?
बुरा ना मन्नी जदों उमर शरीफ मरेगा मैं नकली लोरा सुटांगी
We've got to give it a second. Harry Belafonte!
Bastard! Bloody hell, Mina.
He'd count. Where's Winston?
He's in the toilet having a Donald
Duck?
Trump. Oh.
Right. That's it.
Bobby, give us a minute. Harry Belafonte. I mean, I am the word wheel king here.
You are the wagon wheel king.
Shut up! Right, here's a good game. Who is the most famous person you've ever met and they can be dead or alive?
Nice.
Okay, here's your wee starter. Myself and this good man here met Charlton Heston in this very city. How about that?
What was Charlton Heston doing in Glasgow?
He was doing a cookery demonstration. And John Lewis's.
Do you no mean the baldy bastard chef Heston Blumenthal?
Oh,
Who was that?
a little bit
Couple of
different.
half-wits.
Well, he is still famous, eh?
Yeah.
Mary Berry,
What? Where was this?
BP garage. She was rattling into a cold Ginster sausage roll.
Peter Powers.
Who?
Who's Peter Powers?
Hypnotist. Pavilion.
All right. So he's hypnotised you, told you were a prick, and you've not been able to snap at it.
Here, the game's a bogey. Here comes the ace card. I was in Henderson's a couple of years back, right? Good 20 minutes I'd been in the queue. And who comes through the door? One Direction.
Oh, get yourself.
I'm telling yous. All 5 of them jumped the queue. We want beefy bikes and bottles of Valiant Brew because we're in Glasgow. I was like, I tell them, listen you talentless wee fannies. If you get served before me, there's only one direction you're going in the suit that bastard Lindy.
Right. That's enough. The police are going to be batting that door shortly.
Hold up, Bobby. Eric, how are you not piping up?
I'm just enjoying listening.
You're the oldest one amongst us. You must have bumped into a few, eh?
Gina Lola Brigida.
Who?
You bumped into Gina Lola Brigida.
No, pumped into Gina Lola Brigida.
Oh, Eric wins.
Met her,
Who is?
charmed her.
Who is she?
Away and don't talk a lot of shite, Eric.
Eric, you buried a movie star.
Oh.
Right. What's everybody want?
Tequila.
No,
No.
Right, get it, tell.
Rome, summer. The year 1958.
Hello, Eric, eh? Cutting about Rome, 1958, and there she is, Gina Lola Brigida. And he says, hello, I'm Eric. I'm a randy sailor. Would you care for your whole hen?
Hen! Come on. Would you care for your whole signorina hen?
Oh, aye, aye. And she's like that. Oh, it's a no danger, just a pull of my scanties down and fire right into me.
Do we believe him or do we not believe him? I mean, I've no idea who she is, so I've got no idea of judging if she was like too famous for him or only a little bit famous, so she could feasibly have slept with him. I don't know. I'm just going to go on the fact that it's a comedy. I'm going to go with the fact that he didn't sleep with her.
He's definitely losing the place. It's been going on for a while.
He's always at that part, isn't he? He told me he ran into Frank Sinatra in the Phoenix Bar in Dundee.
That's right. And I met Sammy Davis Jr. doing the bars buying a coloured gas fire.
He's a liar. He's cracking up at the rate I know. It's
Called to be the death of us.
What's the matter?
That's your Jack.
Oh!
Come on. Let's get away from this Lee Van Cleef bastard.
It's
Sammy
creepy.
Davis buying a gas fire down the bars.
No.
Oh! I suddenly felt really cold. That's nice in this hot day.
Oh, my.
Oh, Jesus, Isa. What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
What's the matter?
A junkie.
No.
Have you seen Vincent with no clothes on?
Oh!
No. Sheathen, the Undertaker.
Say Park Mill.
Aye.
So what?
He's taken over old man McCleary's business. He's the new Undertaker.
Good.
It's no good, Naveen. It's no good at all. You've no heard the stories.
Right, off you go.
They say whoever it touches dies within 7 days.
Hopefully
Really?
he'll come in here and touch me now.
हथ लवांगी तू तो साला तो हथ नहीं लाया
Oh!
Stupid, ain't you?
No, Isa. See the village where I lived? There was great poverty and battles and sickness.
गवन
No, this is before Govan, you half-wit. I'm talking about India. See, the problem was the village couldn't prosper. People were too busy looking after the sick. So, as cruel as it seemed, they called for Kritanta.
Kritanta.
He was a doctor, of sorts. He would come on request, perform a chant, pass his hands over the stricken, and moments later, they were gone.
What a witch doctor.
No, like a criminal. They found out later he was injecting the poor bastards with window cleaner.
Oh, Jesus.
He was basically an Indian Dr. Crippen.
So what's your point, Naveed?
Well, point is, Isa, I just think that your story is a pile of fucking balls.
Oh! What a jump cut.
I'm telling you. Last year, wee Connie Galbraith dies. She got into bother at the swimming and the no use her lifeguard was out having a smoke. By the time I get back, poor Connie had more water in her than Loch Lomond. Drowned. There was a huge inquiry. The boy's still working there, but he's promised to stick to the vaping now. Any roads. I was at the funeral. What an affair that was. Oh, a right old-fashioned do, you know, and a huge amount of people. Anyway, there he was. Top hat, cane, the lot. Sheathen. What you doing, Winston?
I'm looking for your point.
That's what I'm telling you. He reaches out his horn and touches Raymond McCall on the shoulder to give him comfort like. Well, Raymond was a fit man. He never smoked. He never drank. He used to run the half marathon, mind.
And?
Stone deep on a Wednesday. Death has come to Craiglang.
Wait a minute. How old was Raymond?
Well, he'd have been about 56.
Well, the life expectancy in Parknell's about 29. It's a good innings for that shithole.
Well, all I'm saying is, you don't want sheathing fingering you.
After a few shells.
Uh-oh.
Hello. What can I get you?
Rum. Dark heart. Ice.
Right.
I'm the new funeral director here in Craiglang.
Well, if you've come in here to tout your trade, you've just hit the mother load.
Anyway, just thought I'd pop in to introduce myself. Just leave my card. If ever, well, you know.
Someone dies.
Any luck?
Aye, it's just about to pay out.
I hope so.
No! Please don't say we're going to kill off Eric.
Well, we'll be seeing you then.
Oh, that's for certain. See you now.
What a creepy bastard.
Creepy, lanky Adams family bastard.
Explain on my point a little bit there.
It was cold when he came in. Now it's all warm.
Well, at least he never touched any of his. That's all I'm saying.
Right, wrap it, Isa. Let's talk about something else, eh? Here, you'll love this, hen. Eric, tell Isa your story about Gina Lola Brigida. Eric.
No! And it just paid out as well. No! Not Eric. Why would you kill off Eric? The only thing I can think of is maybe the actor. Maybe he's not. Maybe he wasn't that well, and maybe he's thinking, "Oh, I'd rather leave the show early, and focus on my health, or before I die off screen, you have to write me out that way. At least give me a death on screen." That's the only thing I can think of. Because why would you kill him off otherwise? He's such a lovely character. I mean, the only death we've really had is Peter Jakey, and that was done out of necessity.
Poor old Eric, eh? He'll be sadly missed.
Aye, he will indeed. To Eric.
To Eric.
Dear old friend.
I wasn't expecting that, although I was a little bit.
That what?
Ach, she's gone round the whole of Craiglang telling everyone that sheathing undertaker fella's the Reaper. She's got everybody shiting themselves.
It's a load of garbage. Here, tell me this. In a lifetime, on average mind, how many times do you think the heart beats?
Oh, I don't know, must be up in the thousands.
Thousands? Where you go, you half-wit. No, it's 100,000 times a day. Thousands? That wouldn't give you enough time to boil an egg. You'd be dipping your wee soja in there. Heart attack, that'd be you finished. Game over. Good night, Vienna. No, over the course of a lifetime, the heart will beat 2.5 billion times.
Aye, well, I've rattled a few thousand listening to this story, Jack. What's your point?
The point is, once you've had all your heartbeats, that's it. Your time's up. And that is what happened to Eric. Eric didn't die because he was touched by the hand of death.
Aye, Reaper nonsense. You can't be walking about waiting on somebody putting a bony finger on your shoulder marking you out for death. Eat what you want.
Smoke all you like.
Booze it up like an alky. It doesn't matter. When your time's up, your time's up.
Well said.
Spot of lunch?
Aye. What are you doing? You say what are you doing?
2 smoothies. Kale, spinach, cucumber, and a raw egg.
Raw?
Just like Rocky. To be safe.
To be safe, aye. What is it you're calling it?
The insurance.
Insurance. That's... Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sheathing. The Grim Reaper. A load of pish.
Aye, Eric was due to go, eh? My mind was drifting. 85.
Aye. And then there was all the lies, eh? Gina Lola Brigida.
Be great if it was true, eh?
Oh, aye.
Well, wouldn't it be all that difficult to find out? I mean, what year did he say it happened?
Summer 1958.
And what was the name of his ship?
Well, that's easy. HMS Karuna.
Well, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let me make a few calls.
You make a few calls once we get to the bottom of these cans. To Eric.
To Eric.
Eric.
Do you know, fancy a wee go in the fruit machine, hmm?
No.
I've not got any change.
Sam!
Hey, Bobby.
You love the puggy.
Play the buggy. Nah, just get a fresh pint there.
Just a quick question. I don't think I've asked this question before. Is there a reason that people from Scotland call it the puggy? Just out of curiosity. I don't know why that suddenly occurred to me. It's not occurred before. I'd just like to know.
Does nobody in here want to play that puggy?
Nope. Eric died on it.
Look, I'm as sorry about Eric as you lot, but I am trying to run a business here. And with your shit sits!
Whoa!
It's a pub. It's no Lady Diana's bastard and grave.
Bobby's no to blame here, everybody. It's that undertaker sheathing.
Start all that pish again, Isaac. It's no use.
I know you're all upset about your good friend Eric passing, but I just fear might not be unwarranted. I have mates in Park Mill that used to hurry by his funeral shop. But hear this, there have been loads of depictions of death. The Norse Valkyries, Thanatos, that's Greek. But one of the biggest icons is the Grim Reaper. The Black Death pandemic, right? 14th century, 20 million dead. A fear of death spread throughout society. Is it any wonder that a town full of pensioners in the twilight of their years should bear such a figure?
How are we going to get rid of him?
You don't need to get rid of him. He doesn't exist. Sheathen's just flesh and blood. Like you and me.
Well said, Mick.
Mr. Sheathing.
Rome. Dark heart. Looks like your fruit machine's dead. Anyway, the reason I came in is...
One touch on the shoulder. Seconds later, Eric was away. Taken.
A lot of Bram Stoker pish.
I'm telling you.
If you try to touch me, I'd take one of these size 10s, I'd part his Reaper boys and I'd say to him, you feeling grim now?
Mrs. Drennan! Can I have a word?
Don't let him touch me. It's no my time. Take her. She's got high blood pressure.
So much for boof in the knackers.
Oh, Bobby! Bobby, help me! Oh, Bobby, for God's sake, help me! Bobby's coming for me! The Reaper's coming! Oh, Bobby, don't let him touch me, son!
Right, that's enough, you daft old bun. You know what this is about, don't you? People round here have got a mad notion that you're the Grim Reaper. One touch and you're dead.
No. All I'm after is it...
Isa, look at this. That's me dead now. Oh, fuck.
Jack! Oh, Victor!
He better not be dead. Dead?
Oh, your God!
Isa, for God's sake, look at the state of you, woman. What's the matter?
Death is nigh.
Oh, what's the matter? Bobby's dead.
What?
She didn't touch him.
Death is nigh.
What do you mean he touched him?
Bobby, get the Undertaker to rub him and do the way.
He rubbed him and went down on him.
Oh, you halfway. Bobby collapsed. He's dead.
Death is nigh.
What the hell is it you're babbling about?
It's an anagram of Sheathen's name. Look, death is nigh.
Oh.
That's a creepy note. Boom, boom, boom. Just don't normally. Bop, bop, bop.
Hello? He's at your door.
Back off, you spooky
Sorry,
bitch!
I can't come to the door at the moment. I'm tending to my cat. It's got a sore paw. Jack's in, but he's not got any animals to attend to.
Bastards! What have you done that for? You backstabbing, thrown under the bus, big lanky bastard!
Sorry, Jack. I panicked and I shat it.
Boom.
That's him come for you now. Open it and see what he wants.
Aye, watch me.
Mr. Jarvis, can I have a word?
You can have two. Piss off.
Will you open the door, please?
So you can touch me up and kill me. No.
Mr. Sheen, come away in.
Isa, darling.
She's changed the tune.
You've still got a couple of good years left, didn't you?
I could have watched this for Halloween. It's such a creepy episode.
Right. Time to stand up and be counted.
There's going to be some massive misunderstanding, isn't there?
Right.
I mean, that's clear, but...
How have I edged out the door? That would mean I've summoned him.
Right, we'll chop at the same time, right? 1, 2, 3. Now you know what it feels like to be underneath the bus. What is it?
It's not a vampire.
Garlic paste.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Didn't have any bulbs.
What is it you're going to do? Baste them?
Relax, boys. It's fine. Come in. Say hello. Say hello.
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 Bobby phoned. He fainted and bumped his head. He's all right.
Well, we're glad to hear that, but what's Big Lutz doing going round all the doors?
Well, I apologise for the lateness of the hour, but I was getting desperate. I was trying to get hold of all you so you could tell me about Eric. The man had no family. I was going to do his eulogy, but every time I approached you, you scarpered.
Aye, well, maybe you could talk in your eulogy about how you killed him.
He was 85. The man had a bad heart.
He's no the Reaper. He's a bit creepy, but he's no dead.
Thanks.
Eulogy? Well, he was a good footballer.
He was in the Navy and the fire service.
He was a brave man, Eric, you know. And there was a big fire in a department store in Glasgow. This is going way back.
It is in death that we know life. It is in the leaving that we know love. It is in the evening of our days that we truly see the gentle light
Bit of bad news.
the gentle
Aye.
goodness of grace.
Eric's dead.
The gentle
Of course, it's
hand
bad news. It would be worse if the lid opened and he walked out.
Listen, it's about that Gina Laura Bridget, I think.
memory in our heart,
Aye, what about it?
in our
Well,
kindness
I'm
to
sad
others.
to announce it was
We celebrate
bollocks.
the life of Eric,
The old bugger made it all up.
who
God
gave
damn
up
it.
himself.
She was in Rome in 1958, and so was he, but they missed each other by
Brought
about
friends
3
and rivals
weeks.
together in the spirit
The
of sport,
HMS Corunna was docked in Rosyth.
companionship,
Game's a bogey.
kindness, camaraderie among all who knew him. And was blessed indeed with many friends and a great and solid community round about him. Although he was a single man, he knew the love of a woman. Now, I wasn't sure whether to mention this, but in my capacity as the undertaker here in Craiglang, it is my duty to prepare the deceased for the afterlife. And it was then that we discovered a letter in Eric's breast pocket, which I think you might find interesting. My darling Eric, it was wonderful for us to meet and have those few nights together. You're my sweetheart, a true stallion. I shall never forget us sitting on the beach with our toes in the water, your ship waiting to take you away in the distance. Oh, how I wish our lives could be different and for us to be together. I will always love you, Gina.
Was it true?
Hello.
Hello.
Lovely service.
Aye, it was indeed very moving.
Did you know Eric?
I knew Eric all right. That was my letter.
Gina.
I had an ice cream cafe in North Queensferry and Eric's boat docked there one summer.
In Rosyth.
Yes, we had a bit of a fling, you might call it.
Your cafe, it was underneath the Fourth Road Bridge?
That's right. They built it that summer, 1958. Eric made up a name for me.
Which was?
Gina's Lolly's Fourth Road Brigida.
Oh.
What a boy, eh? A stallion, she called him. What a hero.
Oh, Winston.
Jack, Victor.
And this is?
This is Agnes.
Oh, hello, Agnes.
I'm still lost for words that they killed off Eric. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, please say that he suddenly dies. That'd be so ironic.
Ooh. What a week.
Oh. Maybe death is coming. But for the Undertaker. Oh. Wow. So Eric is dead. For a show that is about OAPs as much, I'm surprised in a way that they haven't really dealt as much with death as much as you would maybe think. I mean, and it's not the greatest of topics to talk about, especially make comedy out of. But yeah, we've had like the odd mention here and there, and the odd episode, but not one where they've really, I think, dealt truly with the effects of knowing someone as much. Because this is really, other than the Pete the Jakey one, which again was born out of necessity because Jake passed away in real life. This is one where they've actually written out quite a substantial character in the show. Okay, he's not top level, in the likes of your Jacks, your Victors, your Winstons, your Tams, that kind of one. But Eric is up there. He's really, really up there. And the only thing I can think of, because clearly all of the rest of the cast are aging themselves up. Eric, and I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty certain, I'm like 99% certain that Eric is one of the few actors who's actually, in reality, sort of playing the age he is, or is nearly. They say he's 85 in that. Don't know if the actor playing Eric was 85 at that time, or whether he was maybe a little bit younger or whatever. He's definitely on the older side, whereas most of the other main cast, they're definitely on the younger side, even if they're not quite as young as they were when they first started the show. But I would say that it was a really strong episode, and I'm going to say it the way I've said it before on this show. The comedy is balanced so well with the deeper emotional stuff to it, and that is why I love this show so much. Let me know your thoughts on this latest episode. Of course, feel free, if you want to, check out my Patreon, and please subscribe if you're new. But that is going to do it for this latest reaction. I'm not going to dwell too much more on it. I don't think I need to, realistically, but yeah, that was a good episode. But I'm going to miss Eric. Thank you for joining me once again. For now, my name's Carrick. My name's Carrick? No, that's not right. My name's Kevin. I'm a geek. And you've been watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.